Let's go, let's go, let's go. This isn't gonna be the longest episode, guys. Just wanted to come through and do it. Just do what needs to be done, man. It's always necessarily, what's the word that I'm looking for? An amazing opportunity to be able to come and speak to my people and just put down words of encouragement, inspire, just the many and various things that I do whenever it comes to providing the essential vibes. So shout out to everybody that's making an appearance. We put out Metaverse 23. It was absolutely phenomenal. I'm loving the numbers. It's doing outstanding. So nah, man, shout out to everybody in the building. The Keishas, the moderators, the subscribers. Good morning. What's up, baby? What's good, baby? Yeah, shout out to all my people, man. My people are my people, and if you're not my person, well, guess what? Hey, man, that just means that we don't got nothing in common. You see, typically each and every single day I say to myself, man, how can I be better? But we all have those moments of weaknesses where our strengths become almost invisible, and we seem to want to go towards what's more comfortable rather than what's more fulfilling. And what I'm here to tell you right now is we have to start going towards what needs to be done versus what we want to do, because the true joyous moments lie with completion rather than avoidance. Nah, man. A lot of these Keishas, they sit around and they try to avoid everything, but they want to approach you. They can't approach themselves. They don't have conversations with themselves. They don't know what they want to do. They just always want to talk, but they don't have anything to show for the words that they say. They lack value. These are valueless individuals that you're dealing with. So with that being said, man, you just got to stand on what you stand on. And avoid energy drainers. Nah, man, you have to avoid energy drainers. And L, lay down. Yeah. My cat want to act up, so she done got in trouble. You know what I'm saying? And I give whatever I feel like giving. So with that being said, no, I don't give it to anybody that's not following me. It's like, if you're going to be following me through the internet airwaves, if you can't even show your support, then I don't even have anything that I can show you when it pertains to this game. Yeah, it's like this and like that and like that. Yeah, man. So make sure you all double tap the screen. We're going to have a great episode, man. I'm excited, man. I know some of you celebrate the holidays, so to anyone that does, happy holidays. I don't necessarily celebrate this one anymore. I grew up with it, so I understand the allure and just the joy and the anticipation that you guys have for it. But now that I know about Krampus, there's no way that I can support this day. But that's neither here nor there, man. Shout out to everybody that's in attendance. We're going to have a great episode, homie. Yeah, if you're still breathing, if you're still able to see, if you're still able to smell, if you're still able to walk, whatever the case may be when it comes to motion or consciousness, you are blessed. A lot of people don't have that opportunity anymore, homie. You see, a lot of people get so caught up in the past that they don't understand that the present is a gift in and of itself. You know what I'm saying? And get that guy up out of here, man. I don't swing that way, so I don't even know why that's the type of words and verbiage that you want to put in your conversation. Your motivation is the best Christmas present this year. I appreciate that so much, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gift people with the game. I know a lot of y'all, shout out to everybody saying that. I know a lot of y'all gonna come in here and say that. I'm gonna just give you a disclaimer. I don't celebrate that day, but I don't take offense to you guys wishing me a merry, you know what I'm saying? Get that person up out of here. We're on a social media public platform, and you're asking me if you can ask a personal question. Personally, out of here. Shout out to my guy Maxxkii for the 14 fires. Brett, man, I'm gonna go ahead and make you a moderator, homie, because you know you my guy. So with that being said, let me go ahead and do that. But yeah, keep getting these Keishas up out of my chat, trying to get attentions and doing this and doing that, man. They're not talking about absolutely nothing. So with that being said, let me go ahead and make you a moderator, my guy. Yeah, you already know what it is. Hey, get the Langston guy out of here. He's way too excited to talk to me, homie. Yeah, you didn't have to put that many O's, yo, you know? Yeah. So look, Maxxkii, if you see anybody that says anything that's synonymous with Keisha energy, we don't have to block them, because there's only a certain level of people that you can have on your block list, so that's specialized for certain Keishas, but just mute them, you know what I'm saying, for the duration of the live. Because what I have actually learned, get that person out of here. I want you to sing your way out of my live. It's never a right time to say goodbye. Out of there, you know what I'm saying? Get that person out of here too. You know what I'm saying? And they're trying to request to be accepted onto my block list. We have individuals that aren't striving to succeed. They want to strive for incompletion. You literally can't make this up. Get that out of here too, man. We're going to keep on doing it. And I hope you guys understand that I don't mind doing this. This is all by design. You keep my moderators in repetition, and you keep them up to date with the utilization of the button that they use. So whenever you think that you're doing something, get that out of here. Yeah. Whenever you think that you're doing something, you're doing absolutely nothing. It's almost as if, whenever back in the day when your uncle was playing the PlayStation 2 or the PlayStation 3 and you really wanted to play, and to make you feel like you were playing, they gave you a controller that wasn't connected to the console. So that's exactly how it is whenever you guys think that, by putting out this negativity, it's going to give you some sort of empowerment. No, homie, because never have I ever once seen one of your comments within my live read themselves out loud. I know a lot of content creators go live and they do debates and they have backdrops. That's their lane. But I have really good I have a really good ability to know what my lane is and to stay in it. So I'm not worried about individuals doing this and doing that, man. Yeah. I stay in my lane and I refrain from anybody that want to do this. Get that person about in my chat. Yeah. And hearts to you as well, man. Shout out to all the ladies in the chat. Matter of fact, man, let's get a roll call because I know that's another reason why the Keishas be mad. Because we're known all around the globe and they're not even known outside of their bedroom. And that's the reason why I have endless amounts of space in their headroom. They don't even charge for utilities. You know what I'm saying? So where's everybody from, homie? What's up, Whitney? Yeah, shout out to all the ladies in the building, man. Yeah. Shout out to all the ladies. I like seeing them, you know what I'm saying? Get that person about here, too. You talking about a cartoon, we talking about real life. Los Angeles, Kansas City, Vegas, Ohio, Idaho. You know what I'm saying? This the reason why they mad, homie. Oregon, Indiana. Yeah. Get that person up out here for asking. Colorado. We got people tuning in and tap Oklahoma City. You see, this the reason why I sit back and I say to myself, why would I ever trip on those who talk down on you when a lot of people look up to you? Listen to what I just said. Why would you ever worry about those who talk down on you when you have a lot more individuals that look up to you? And make sure each and every single one of you go ahead and send me a message immediately right now on TikTok, because as soon as I end this episode, I will be sending everybody my Snapchat. That is the best way to talk to me. Stay up to date with the content, suggest like songs and everything like that. Lady roll call. Yeah. All the ladies, let's get a roll call right now. I want all the ladies to put hearts and W's in the chat. And if you see any guys put hearts and W's, y'all know what to do, because I said ladies. I know a lot of you Keishas would like to be one less lonely girl, but it's not going to work in here, okay? Yeah. I know a lot of y'all operate with the spirit of envy and jealousy. You know what I'm saying? It's because you exist in the realms of irrelevancy. But don't be mad at me that you haven't done anything, and get that person up out of here. I didn't say anything about Instagram, so that's not something that I give a damn about. I said snap. So with that being said, snap that, get out my life. Yeah. See all the ladies coming up in the building. You see, this the reason why they get mad, homie. When they see you sitting back and you have confidence, you have the allure, when you got the work ethic, when you have the talent, but at the same time, it's like you know what to say. You see, they don't even know what to do, so they get upset because they know they have a lot to work on, but they've tried to distract themselves with their entertainment, whether it be consumption of media, social media, video games, anything that's outside of their life. They try to live in because they don't want to actually look into that mirror and realize how much time they have wasted, how much money they have wasted on things that have no return on investment, all in the name of get that person up out of here because you're worrying about the environment and not the contents of the message. Out of my chat. Get that person up out of here. That's the answer to your question. Out of my chat. But these people sit around and everything that they do is to impress everybody else but themselves. They want to look a certain way for that person, and they hope that if they portray a certain image that they'll be able to earn the acceptance of another person. But I'm here to tell you right now is whatever you put on you, you're eventually going to have to change. You can't wear the same outfit each and every single day. So whenever you change that outfit and you now have a different appearance, that same person that you mafoosed into having associations with you is going to end up leaving. And 1 second, guys, I'm going to pause my live so I can deal with my cat like I deal with you Keishas, because she is acting a fool like the Ludacris song. So give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. Opportunity and you know, lately throughout this week I've been reiterating the fact of do not wait till January 1st to start being productive. You have all the tools necessary, and as I was saying in a live that I joined earlier, self-sufficiency is the only key to longevity when it pertains to success, because what you can do for yourself, you don't have to rely on others to do for you, homie. Get that person up out of my chat for yelling immediately. You can quote that. Yeah. Walking up into my chat, doing all that yelling, doing all that typing, trying to get acknowledgement, but you didn't get no accomplishment. So with that being said, out of there, man. You know, you have to be able to find it deep within you, the energy that you can provide yourself with to complete the objective that you need to do. I was sitting back earlier, and it's like a lot of times we will thrust ourselves into procrastination, all by the way of distracting us from what we need to do because it makes us feel good right now. For instance, case in point, we all have moments where we fall short, but guess what? You got to stand back up. You might feel like, man, yeah, I don't want to do it today. I'll just start doing it tomorrow. That is the mindset that is holding you back and it's holding you down. You have to do it right now. It's imperative that you take the first step in the right direction. And everybody that left you, that's where they were meant to go. Anything that went left was not meant to go right. You get what I'm saying? Anything that ever went left was not meant to go right. And get that Keisha up out of here. Yeah. You sitting around and you talking to my chat. You didn't say nothing to me. Now, I didn't mind KK sitting around giving me my flowers in the chat and talking about me. But here it is, you sitting around trying to talk for me, my guy. When the ladies is sitting around and embracing the characteristics and the charisma that I have, I don't need no guys stepping up in front of me like, Your Highness, yes, King Maki did this and did that. Homie, I can speak for myself. Yeah. I don't need you telling me. I could be sleep talking right now. You say I'm awake. I could be sleepwalking. I'm skywalking on my hater. Yeah, man. You sitting around saying, yeah, he's doing this. He's doing that. Man, you don't know what I'm doing. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? They always want to define you. They always try to. How do you know what I'm trying to do if you don't even know what you're doing, homie? Yeah. Nah, man. How do you know what I'm doing if you don't even know what you're doing, buddy? So this is the reason why I say, man, people have to calm down with the level of parasocial relationships that they have exemplifying steadily and readily every day on social media, homie. And get that person up out of here too right now, man. We got a dude sitting around at this late hour of the night telling me that I remind him of another man. So when he joined my live stream at this late hour of the night, he didn't think about, oh man, he's saying some real game. He looked at me and he thought of another guy. But at the same time, he wants the girls to take him serious. But when he sees a man, the first thing he does is think about another man. This is the problem with the guys nowadays, homie. This is the problem. You don't know how many times in public I'll be walking around minding my own business and guys will be holding their girlfriend's hands and they will let go of their girlfriend's hands, rush over to me and say, I like your hair. Homie, ladies, answer this question right now. If you were in the mall with a guy and it was your first time going out on a date and you guys were holding hands walking around, in the food court in the mall, and he let go of your hand and did a 40-yard dash over to me, tapped my shoulder and said, hey, I like your hair, would you follow up with a second date or would you never talk to that guy again? Get that person up out of here. Would you follow up with a second date or would you never talk to that guy again? Would you ghost him or would you, yeah, I'm gone. But this is the type of energy, get that person up out of here too. This is the type of stuff that happens, homie. When you're chosen, when you have that alluring energy, when you developed yourself, you were going to attract ghost. Yeah, see, everybody say they gonna do the Casper, man. This is the energy that comes to me. I don't ask for it. It comes to me. That's the reason why I say, homie, when it's in you, you don't got to put it on you. I know y'all see me. I'm a person that likes having extravagant fashion. You might see me in a fur coat with a scarf on and, I'm always looking nice. You know what I'm saying, homie? Yeah. I dress a certain way. I'll be looking like a Final Fantasy character. I'll be dressing up like an anime character. Sometimes I'll be looking like 007 James Bond, homie. But everywhere that I walk around, people run up to me. I never run to people. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that you should be running, the only thing that you should be chasing is success, not other individuals. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with people coming up and complimenting you. But the crazy part to me is nowadays we got guys going out of their way to get in another man's way. But then they go to these podcasts, then they go on the internet and say, ladies these days, lady these days. No, what the ladies are doing is they realize you guys are so obsessed with other men nowadays that they're just going to turn up with their girls and make money off of y'all because all y'all do is sit around and obsess over other guys. Listen, we live in a time in a day and age where when guys go sneaker shopping, they're not even getting some nice shoes where the lady can say, I like your kicks with my J's on, like that Miley Cyrus song. Nowadays, dudes are going and buying shoes so their homeboy can look at their feet and say, man, I like your shoes. This is what we got going on. These guys don't even know how to use the hot dog and they claim to be straight. But let me put this in a context for you. How can they claim to be straight, but each and every single day, 5 times a day, they're pleasing themselves and giving pleasure to another man simultaneously? Anytime that you're playing with your chicken, you're pleasing another man and getting pleasure from another man simultaneously. You don't even have enough energy to keep the flagpole up during the duration of the exercise that you're doing with another lady because you're too addicted to playing with your chicken. A lot of you Keishas will say that you don't like something but continue to do it. Yeah, man, I don't like doing this, man, and only these types of guys do it. But it's crazy how you guys talk down on the same things that you indulge in, homie. So this the reason why I say, man, it's 2023. We going into 2024. If you got saucy Santan energy, hey, man, just come out and say that. But quit acting like the ladies got work to do when you don't even want to, you don't even want that employment. You don't even want to be in a relationship. You just want a situationship and a shield to be able to hide from what you truly into. You into the sausage. Yeah, you into the pork chop. Yeah, you want the ribs. Yeah, you want the chitlins. Yeah, you want the meat. The ladies can't compete with that. Yeah. Y'all need to go ahead and come out and say it. Say it ain't so. Like, come on, man. But yeah, look though. Make sure each and every single one of you send me a message. Get that person out of here. Send me a message immediately on TikTok because I'm gonna send everybody my Snapchat as soon as I end this episode. That's the best way to talk to me. Stay up to date with the content and know when I'm going live next, man. But to any of those who do celebrate holidays, we gotta stop waiting for certain days to actually show our appreciation for other people. Yeah, 100 for real, LaRose. But we live in a day and age where you guys don't even know the origins of the things that you celebrate, and you only celebrate it because you were indoctrinated into that celebration. You don't know what it started as. You don't know who started it. You don't know what they were doing in the origins of these things. But each and every single day you celebrate it. You said, what happened to my mod spot? Yeah, homie. If you lost your mod spot, it's probably because you wasn't consistent. But you can always earn it back. You know what I'm saying, homie? I appreciate your support as always. But I'm steadily in rotation with my moderators because I prioritize efficiency whenever it comes to the muting of the Keisha. So sometimes it's just like a situation where I look at who hasn't been necessarily as active depending upon what it says, and I'll just remove it and shift it around. But it's never anything personal. If you lost it, you can always get it back, You said that's how I feel about the days of the week. People are programmed to be sad. It's Monday or it's Happy Friday. Yeah, exactly, Pink. Like, we live in a day and age where people don't even question everything that they were just told to do. It's like whenever you were a child, whenever you were a kid, whenever you were this, that, and the third, okay, we get it. There's not much that you can do because you are someone else's responsibility. But whenever you become conscious and above the age of 18, you now have the opportunity to be able to decipher what's really going on, what you want to do versus what they're telling you to do. Yeah. You now have that level of discernment to understand, am I doing this for me or am I doing it for them? And why would you be doing it for somebody you don't even know? So this is the reason why I say, man, when people sit back and they worship these celebrities, they worship these athletes and etc., these content creators, why would you do anything for anybody that wouldn't do for you in return? These people will learn the lyrics to the entire albums of other individual songs. And guess what? They don't even know your first name. They don't even know your birthday. They don't follow you. They don't like your picture, but you obsess over them. You will literally go to an open field, watch them jump up and down on the stage, get sweaty and scream their name and chant. But if you were even to put one finger on that stage and try to get close to them, security would show you very, very precisely and very, very quickly that there's levels to this. And they would immediately show you how much they care about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's an artist that you're celebrating that's up and coming, that communicates with you and makes you feel a part of the movement and stuff like that, and maybe you get like free tickets and unreleased music and this, that, and the third, okay, well, you're involved in this interaction, but a lot of you are in one-sided relationships, which is parasocial relationships with these people that you don't know via the internet. And the reason that you're searching for a relationship on the internet is because there's nothing that you have in common when it comes to a relationship with yourself. So you're searching the interwebs, you're looking for love in all the wrong places when it starts in here, homie. A lot of y'all sit back and say, I don't care about what people say. But the minute someone tells you they don't like your outfit, it ruins your day. A lot of y'all say, man, yeah, I put out whatever music I want to do and I do it the way that I want to do it. And then it only gets 10 plays. You private the song. A lot of you say, man, I'll post whatever picture. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly, Jay. That's exactly what they do. Every time that Akeisha comes into the chat and they say something negative, I realize one thing. They're talking to themselves, not to me. But a lot of you will post pictures, right? And whenever you post those pictures, you'll say, yeah, man, I really like this picture. But because so-and-so didn't like the picture, now you take it down. Wait, but I thought you liked it. But they didn't like it. Oh, so it was never about what you wanted to do. It was about if they accepted it. This is why I understood, dude, like, you're going to build something up, but there's going to be moments where the Jenga tower can only get so tall until one block messes it up and it's going to fall. But guess what? You can rebuild it. So rather you come up or you fall off. It's all a process. And I'd argue that falling off is actually pretty awesome because it provides you with a challenge to get back up. Whenever you've climbed that mountain, that's cool. But can you climb it again? And if you add like maybe a different difficulty this time, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So whenever it comes to statistics and metrics of anything that I do, whether it be social media or musical statistics, I don't prioritize how many views it has. I say to myself, did I promote this picture? Did I promote this song? And do I like it? And if I like it, I don't care who else does it. Guess what? You know what I'm saying? Because when I look at content, I say to myself each and every single day, what's old to me is new to you. So I'm not tripping on me. Yeah. And everybody that sent gifts, don't think that I'm ignoring you, man. Just whenever I'm giving this good game, sometimes I'll be distracted and them comments be, flowing through rather quickly, so I can't necessarily see everything. But I appreciate each and every single one of you, man. Even the Keishas, you know what I'm saying? Here it is. I see one of the routine Keishas coming through on a 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th account. Go make 10 more, Keisha. Good puppy. You know what I'm saying? One day you'll get a treat. Whenever you're Scooby-Doo out here and you're the main character, understand that Scrappy Dabby Doo is going to be mad at you. Not for any reason other than the fact that he's Scrappy and you're Scooby. Scrappy Doo is always going to be mad at Scooby. And that's just the way that the world works. A lot of the advice that you guys are aspiring to receive is rather simplistic, but you don't want a simple answer. You want a complex answer to a simple solution. Merry Christmas. Enjoy your morning. Happy holidays to all of you that celebrate that day. I personally don't celebrate it anymore. But one thing that I can say about this time of year is I love the coffee. I love the weather. I love the vibes. Outside of getting sick, the weather is my favorite season of the year. So, yeah. We're just living in a world where they want to program you this way and that way. They want to emotionally compel you based off of their propaganda, their media, their smear campaigns, this and that. They want to distract you with this. They want to distract you with that. It's okay to stay up to date with things. But if you're up to date with everything going on in the world, but not up to date with anything going on in your world, your priorities are all over the place and you need to do some relocating. You need to find yourself. A lot of people, they're looking for the map to success. They're looking for the map to monetary success, to financial freedom. But, homie, I'm here to tell you right now that if you don't develop the relationship with yourself, nothing that you add into your life will be able to subtract from the endless misery that you have. You're soul searching. That's just exactly how it goes, man. I always tell people, a lot of people want money and they're negative people right now because they haven't healed from the trauma that they've been through. So they think that getting this money will relieve them of their guilt, of their anger and their frustration. And all it will do is it will allow them more access to impose those emotions on a deeper level. That's why I say, man, what is it worth to gain everything but to lose yourself in the process? You know what I'm saying? You got to live your truth. Whenever you're confident, whenever you're consistent, whenever you're resilient, they will always compare you to whoever they can compare you to. They sit around and they compare me to, you could probably guess who they compare me to all the time. And I sit back and I say to myself, guess what? As long as actually, I don't care who they're comparing me to, but the common person that they do compare me to is a legend. So if you compare me to legendary people, I must be doing something right. I never have I ever took offense, homie, because I realize one thing. They always want to put a title on something that they can't understand because it makes them feel better about the coping mechanisms that they're trying to instill. It's all level of projection. You have to understand that. People are talking to themselves more than they are ever talking to you whenever they say negative things to someone that they're not necessarily familiar with. When you focus on the lack of something rather than the space you hold for it, you attract. Exactly, you know what I'm saying? That's 100% facts, truly. You know what I'm saying, man? A lot of y'all need to understand, man, like, people want you to let your guard down. They want to say, well, I'm different. Homie, you got to show me. A lot of y'all have been through certain circumstances where you were completely vulnerable. You got in relationships with people. You did this for that person. You stood up for that person. And then all of a sudden, they showed you exactly why you shouldn't have been so vulnerable because it had you susceptible to betrayal. So what I'm here to tell you right now is use your experiences with other people to realize what you did wrong and what they did wrong. And you have to use that going forward. What's the point of gaining wisdom if you don't use it wisely? A lot of people say, well, I'm not this and I'm not that. Well, if you do things that remind me of this and that, well, guess what, homie? Yeah. If it quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck, homie. Yeah. If it barks like a dog, meows like a cat, and quacks like a dog, hey, say, man, that's probably what it is. And we are constantly attracting subconsciously. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, giving me their own sources of dialogue and everything like that. A hit dog will holler. That's 100% facts, man. Yeah. But everybody want to be a lion. Everybody want to be a elephant. Man, I want to be a possum. I want you to think that you're smarter than me. I want you to think that you're richer than me. I want you to think that you're more successful. Everything that you think, I want you to think that, because your perception is your reality. But that don't mean that it's mine. Yeah. Everything that you think about me, I want you to think, because your perception is your reality, but it's not mine. Ways to deal with it, homie, what you have to understand is you have to endure. Just because you feel sad right now doesn't mean that there aren't things that you have to get done. And you know what I'm saying? My moderator got you up out of here because you randomly came up in here requesting advice rather than asking for it. So shout out to my moderators for doing what they do. Yeah, man. Hey, man, say, man. We just sitting back and we're having a great time, homie. You know what I'm saying? We live in a time where you guys grew up, right? And they taught you about Christmas and the excitement level of, get this person up out of here immediately, asking me questions. I didn't say it was time for an interview. You listen to the game that I'm giving. Whenever you come into my classroom late, you don't even have a tardy slip, and you want to randomly interrupt the lecture that I'm giving upon my people without even raising your hand. You want to randomly spout out a comment. Out. Go to the hallway. I'll talk to you in a minute. Get that person up out of here. You're laughing way too loud in my conversation. But we live in a day and age where they've programmed you and told you that, hey, man, Christmas this, Christmas that. And there's this random guy that you've never seen before, and he's got on all red. And once a year, you can go sit on his lap. You can go sit on a grown man's lap, and you can whisper in his ear what you really want for Christmas, and he can tell you how you can get it. This is the world that we living in, homie. We living in a day and age where people don't even think about the traditions that they're teaching their kids, homie. And this the reason why when the kids get older and they realize, how am I supposed to believe anything my parents told me were true if they told me many lies? Well, we only wanted to tell you this because of this and that. Wait, you wanted to tell me a lie to make me feel better? Does that mean you love me? No. You know what I'm saying? And people can love you on many different levels. I'm not saying your parents don't love you, but they didn't love you enough to tell you the truth because they didn't want to make you feel bad, homie. When you have friends in your life, when you have companions, significant others, you got to keep it real with one another, homie, regardless of what the feelings is, because whenever you don't and you just yes man and yes woman each other, there is no room for growth. There has to be accountability from the proper people. You know what I'm saying? And get that person up out of here because you're yelling out random one-worded, statements, homie, out of here. You know what I'm saying? You can't even keep that Keisha within you. It's been 9 months and you're ready to give birth. So with that being said, out of here. You have now gone into labor. Yeah, man. So to each their own. But I'm allowed to do what I want to do too. We live in a day and age where it's like you decide that you don't want to celebrate something, people get mad at you. When you decide that you want to live a certain life, people get mad at you. Whenever you no longer want to eat certain types of food, people get mad at you. Literally, it's just your preference. But whenever you tell people, I'm not doing this anymore, they think that you think you're better than them just because you made different decisions for your own life. Whenever you decide not to do something or to start doing something different, envious, jealous, energy vampire types of individuals will get mad at you for doing what you think is beneficial for your life because they think in their little deluded sense of reality that you think you're better than them. You didn't say, hey, you're not doing this anymore, you're not doing that. All you said is you're not doing this or you are, and all of a sudden they get bothered. These are the types of people that you have to stay far, far away from. Because they smile in your face all the while they want to take your place. A lot of you get that person up out of here, homie. You sitting around this late hour of the night and you're worried about what's around my neck? Are you serious, my guy? Why do we have guys worried about what's around my neck? You're supposed to be listening to the game that I'm giving, homie. Here it is, you sitting around with no profile picture. You need to turn the lights on. You look better with the lights on. You need to turn the light on and have some type of presence before you try to question me about my appearance, homie. Yeah. You sitting around asking questions. Well, there's your answer. Worrying about the wrong things, homie. Yeah, man. It never ceases to amaze me how I can be sitting here speaking this real game, homie, giving you real jewels, putting interesting perspectives upon you. just doing what I do best. And then all of a sudden, some random guy becomes an attention seeker, runs in front of the classroom and says, hey, 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 I like your hair. How did you get your hair like that? Ooh, what's around your neck? How big is your hot dog? These are the types of guys that consistently make themselves shown in the chat. And we steadily get him up out of here, man. You see, you have to understand the dynamic. And I say this each and every single time. I'm on the stage and you're on my page. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the stage and you're on my page. So if you say anything on my page that I don't like, I get it up off of there. It's like whenever you were doing essays back in school. Get that person up out of here, homie. You shouldn't even be using that terminology. Leave that to the ladies, king. Yeah, out of there, man. Yeah. Over here sitting around talking about slay, king. Are you serious? What is going on with these guys? I think Fortnite has changed a lot of these guys' preferences when it comes to what they want to lay down with tonight. I think Fortnite changed a lot of these guys, man. Because look at how they be talking, homie. Hi, what's up, Bella? What it do, man? Shout out to all my people. But yeah, I'm getting ready to conclude this episode, guys. I want to go finish Leave the World Behind. I'll probably do a review on here for another live. But with that being said, get that key up out of my chat. Make sure each and every single one of you send me a message right now on TikTok so I can send you all my Snapchat. That's the best way to talk to me, know when I'm going live next, and to stay up to date with the content. Get that key up out of my chat. Man, we're going to keep on winning. I hope you guys have a great, productive day. And if you are using this day to spend time with your family, be present. Put the phone down. If you want to capture pictures and videos and stuff like that, that's completely fine. But whenever you're sitting down and you're eating a meal, actually have conversations with each other. Figure out what that person's mind state is like. What are they aspiring to do? How do they actually feel? Not just these superficial smiles and unity because people are exchanging gifts, because these things are all materialistic distractions rather than the actual relationships that you can curate if you have proper conversations. So with that being said, man, I want you all to have a great day. Thank you so much for your support. And as always, stand on business. Shout out to my moderators and to you, Keishas. Stay mad. We're going to keep on overlapping y'all while y'all in last place. Peace.